Happy New Year everyone, it's 2021 and I thought it was only appropriate to share with you guys my investing strategy for this year. How's it going guys? Ryan here, back with another investing video, and today I'm sharing with you my investing portfolio goals for 2021 and my general strategy for investing. But before we get into that guys, I just want to wish you all a happy new year and I hope you have the best success. I'd love to know down in the comments section below what your New Year's resolutions are, as well as your investing strategies for this year. If you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe to the channel. We talk about investing, stock market, news, all that sort of great stuff. And please smash that like button. It helps me out so much with the YouTube algorithm. And without further ado guys, let's get straight into the video. So 2021, well, 2020 was an absolute ride. What has this year got in store for us? But what we need to do as investors is plan what we are going to proceed with. Now, fortunately for me, 2020 has actually been one of my most successful years on the stock market. I've invested in quite a few good companies and received quite good returns on them. And I've actually managed to triple my portfolio overall, which is absolutely fantastic. And when I say triple in profits. So I'm absolutely stoked about that. And I'm hoping that this year is going to prove to be just as fruitful. So what is my investing strategy for 2021? Well, as you guys know, I tend to stick to the minings and minerals space, but I've recently dipped my toe in the water of fintech. And the reason for this is because due to COVID-19 still going on, unfortunately, we are having to use the digital age more and more. So what I'm actually looking for is opportunities in the fintech space, as well as other technological spaces, which are going to provide us with, I suppose, an ease of use or an ease of service for existing ideas or existing things that we used to do pre-COVID without having to effectively interact with other people or to effectively improve efficiencies of existing systems. So I'm exploring that sort of sector. I want to look for existing spaces, whether it be fintech, whether it be mining, whether it be any other technology, biotech, that sort of stuff, that is going to make a difference in this new COVID-19 type world. Even more so than that, we're seeing a large increase in technology growth overall. So what I'm looking for there is, what do we need to actually produce this technology? And this is when we go back to the mining and mineral space, which I'm typically in. I'm looking for companies which are new and emerging, that have the low capex, low opex to get started up, and a globally significant resource when it comes to their competitors. So I'm looking, for instance, at companies such as copper, iron ore, gold, lithium. Battery technology in particular is something that I think is huge, and I'm looking back at that space as well. But I'm looking once again for those companies that have a competitive advantage. Now, if we take it back to my existing portfolio itself, I'm not just going to leave that there to sit. What I'm going to be doing is accumulating more shares over time. So I'm increasing my positions in these shares because I'm confident that these shares are going to be genuinely, I suppose, industry affecting in the way that they are presenting themselves and the way that they're influencing their current markets. So for instance, I'm invested in a gold company at this point in time. I'm not going to name names because I don't like to promote that sort of stuff on social media, but I am invested in a gold company at this point in time. That is one of, in my opinion, the next largest gold companies in the world. They use a process known as heap leaching, and a lot of you who follow my Twitter may know who I'm talking about. Heap leaching is effectively different to your typical processes. So when you're looking at heap leaching, for instance, effectively what you're doing is you're taking the mineral out of the ground from surface level because it's in such small quantities, but the volume of which, as it goes deeper and deeper, is very, very big, as opposed to your typical mining strategy where you dig, I don't know, 100, 150 meters before you hit those veins of gold. I'm looking for new, I suppose this technique isn't new, but innovative or competitive ways that stocks are trying to take a lead position in their industry. So this company in particular, I think in a few years' time will be one of the largest gold mines in the world. I genuinely hope so, but that is what I believe based on the research that I've done. Similarly, the Fintech company that I'm invested in, it does something similar to Zip, and a lot of you would have heard to Zip, and they do B2B transactions, that sort of stuff. It's a bit like Afterpay but for businesses, and effectively it does the same thing, but there's a whole suite of software that they do. So I believe that their suite of software and their current value that they can provide to the industry is actually a lot better than other companies that exist. And unlike your companies such as Afterpay, who have never turned a dollar of profit, this company is already making money. And for me, that's a huge tick in the right direction. So basically, to sum up my strategy, I'm accumulating existing shares for my existing stocks that I hold, and B, looking for new exciting companies which provide a competitive edge and a globally significant impact. And that's the most important point there. They need to be able to make an impact. If they're not going to make an impact, then I'm not investing in the right companies, in my opinion. I'm investing in subpar companies. You want to be investing in the best companies and the best value opportunities, so you only want to be picking what you believe is the best. So guys, I'd love to hear in the comments below what your investing strategy is for 2021, and if you've got any New Year's resolutions. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. As I mentioned, we talk about stocks, the stock market in general, investing strategies, all that sort of cool stuff. And like the video, it helps me out so much, guys. And with that, I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.